Hey guys, Quantive here, and welcome to this second video for how I started playing. This will be talking about sort of my newbie days, as ScapeSkill has put it in his second video. So once again, I'll be linking that video on screen right now for you guys to see. If you haven't already checked that out, make sure you do. This will be a reply again to that, so talking about what I remember from my lower level days. So I remember one of the main things that when I started playing that actually kept me playing and kept me interested in the game was when I was about a level 10 to 20 I think I was. Some random guy came up to me at Lumbridge and started trading me, and I was like, wait, how do you trade someone back? And then eventually I asked him, and he'd said all you had to do was right click, and I was feeling pretty stupid at that point, so I traded him, and he traded over me about 20k in coins and a full set of iron. Now at this point I had no money, guys. I had no weapons and armor except for what I'd found on the ground or been lucky enough to just pick up from some random person dropping it. And this was amazing to get 20k off this random person. I thought this person was the nicest ever, and it actually turned out to this guy being one of my better friends in the first couple of years of actually playing RuneScape, which was really cool. I thought that was a nice little story to tell you guys about, and unfortunately he did quit after a little while, but I continued playing and kept leveling up, and I've managed to get to the point that I am now. Another thing that I do actually remember from when I was a lower level was doing lots of training at the stronghold of security. Now that's, if you don't know, at Edgeville, that little place at Edgeville down in the dungeon where there's a couple of levels. I used to do lots of training there at multiple things, usually the Minotaurs I think they're called. I'm not sure how you guys say them, but that's how I do it with my Australian accent. I know people like to tell me off about how I say things, but anyway, that's where I was training. I did actually meet this guy when I was on one of my other accounts, which I was using as a pure at the time, and I met this guy, and he was just training there, and he was lower level than me, and he was asking me a few things, how to do this, how to do that, and I thought that was pretty cool, as I had not been playing for that long, and he was asking me how to do things on RuneScape. So I of course let him know how to do whatever he needed, and we just started talking from there. It turned out that I added him on my main account, which is this one right here, Quantive, and then we talked for a while, and he became one of my really close friends on RuneScape. We talked for multiple years, and he started playing, and it was not even, I think, 6 months after that first conversation that it turned out that he had played so much when I'd been at school and that sort of thing, when I was back in probably, I think it was year 8 or something like that. And yeah, he had leveled up his account to the point where it was maxed, and it was max melee and all that sort of stuff, so he was able to start doing things with me and my other friends, such as God Wars and all that sort of thing. And then it turned out that he got really good at lots of PVM stuff, got really rich, started staking and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was good memories of a really good friend that doesn't actually play anymore, so definitely a shout out to that old mate. He's really been a big part of my RuneScape life, so to speak. Another person that I do remember from my lower level days, now this is not as long ago as that one before, but this would have been from about 3 or 4 years ago, I'd say. Not actually quite sure how long I've known this person, but definitely a shout out to MVP Russ. I've known this guy for a long time. He's also an Australian, so big shout out to all the Australians. It's really good having someone else in your time zone that you're able to play with and that sort of thing. It's a lot easier when you want to PVM, when I do anything, because they're just always on at the right time. It's a bit difficult with all the British and American time zone swaps. That gets a bit tedious when you're trying to do PVM and people are telling you to stay up, but you're like, oh, it's 3 AM in the morning, but that's what happens. Anyway, with this guy, I've known him for a long time. I met him when I randomly joined his clan. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. I joined his clan, and that's pretty much how the friendship started off. We started talking, we sort of just had the same sense of humor, and yeah, that's really been a good friendship. Another thing that I do remember from my Newbie days was back in the day I used to absolutely love Castle Wars. Now I don't know why I like Castle Wars, because as you would probably all know that it is a massive waste of time unless you're doing your trim comp requirements and that sort of thing. So the only good part about my Castle Wars days is that I'm probably I think about a quarter of the way to getting my trim comp requirement done. So if I ever want to do that I'll probably look back and think that that was a good choice to do. But I probably spent a good 6 months just randomly doing Castle Wars and that sort of thing for pretty much no XP gain, which was quite silly of me at the time because I was not that high leveled. I'm sure you guys have some memories of your Newbie days, so definitely I want to be hearing about those, so drop them down in the comments right now and I'll be reading all of those. I'll reply to the ones that need replying to. Anyway guys, that's probably it for this little video. This is getting up to the 6-minute mark, so I don't want to keep you here too long. There might be another prelim video to this for my high level days in RuneScape. If you want to hear about that, definitely leave a comment below. But anyway guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Later.